Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. So in this video, we are going to talk about prime factorization. Before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who have joined us. Our Facebook group link is there in the description below. Now let's roll in for the video. So talking about prime factorization, I hope everyone knows how to prime factorize a number. And if not, I'll solve one example, just a quick example to tell you how to do it. See, let's say you have to prime factorize 100. So for prime factorizing 100, you will take a multiple of, you will take a factor of 100 that is also prime. So we know that 2 is a factor of 100 and it is also prime. So we will take, sorry guys, so we will take 2 and it will come 50 times. Okay, so 50 again, we will do the same thing. We know that 2 divides 50 25 times and 2 is also prime number. Now talking about 25, we know 5 divides 25 and 5 is a prime number. So we will take that. And again, we have this same thing we apply to this. Okay, so this looks like 2 into 2 into 5 into 5, which will eventually be written as 2 square into 5 square. Okay, now this is the prime factor form of 100. Okay, 100 can be written as this is equal to 100, or you can say, okay, so the general notation of prime factors is n is equal to n means the number, it is equal to a to the power p into b to the power q into c to the power r and so on. Okay, now this general notation will be used everywhere where we have to find the sum of the factors, we have to find the number of factors, and where we have to find the product of the factors. We will need this general notation of prime factorization for the number which we are going to find these things for. Okay, now a few properties about prime factors. See, for a number to be a perfect square, okay, sorry, for a perfect square, for a perfect square, powers of prime factors should be 2k. Okay, so for a perfect square, the powers of the prime factors have to be of the form 2k. You can check it also. See, what is 4? 4 is 2 square. Power is even 2k. Okay, let's talk about 81. It is 9 square. Power is 2k, or it can be written as 3 to the power 4. Power is still 2k. Okay, in prime factor form, because we have to write. So 3 to the power 4, power is again 2k. So we know that it is a perfect square. Let's talk about let's say 100. So 100 is 2 square into 5 square, we have seen before. So even and even, because power is of form 2k, of all the prime factors the power has to be of the form 2k for a number to be a perfect square. Now let's talk about for a perfect cube. For a perfect cube, again, I hope you understand that powers of prime factors will be of form, sorry guys, will be of form 3k. Okay, now you can check it also. Let's say 27. 27 is 3 to the power 3, it is 3k. Let's talk about 64. It is 2 to the power 6. Okay, so it is 3k. Okay, now you must be wondering, it is also a form of 2k. So 64 is also a perfect square as well as a perfect cube. It is a square of 8 and it is a cube of 4. Okay, so we are talking about perfect cube in this case. So we can say that 64 is a perfect cube because it is the power of 2, power of the prime factor is of the form 3k. Okay, now let's take one more example. Okay, so let's take 343. So 343, we have 7 cube. Now we know that the power of the prime factor is of the form 3k. Okay, now this will be true if there are 10 prime factors or there are 20 prime factors, and you have, and it is said that they are, that if the number is a perfect square or the perfect cube, then power of all the 10 or all the 20 prime factors should be either 2k or 3k, whatever is the condition set to you. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind. Now for a perfect square and a perfect cube, both, for a perfect square and a perfect cube, okay, powers of form, if you are getting it, the powers of prime factors of form 6k. As you can see in example, let's take example 64. You know it is 2 to the power 6. 6 is 2k also and 6 is 3k also. Okay, so it is both a perfect square and a perfect cube. Let's talk about 729. 729 is 3 to the power 6. Okay, so it is both a 2k and a 3k form. Now only 1, 64 and 729. These are the only three numbers between 1 to 1000. You can note it down also. The only three numbers between 1 to 1000 that are both perfect square and a perfect cube are 1, 64 and 729. So I hope you have understood about prime factorization. So thanks for watching the video guys. In the next video, we'll talk about how to find a number of factors in different cases. Thanks for watching.